is Austin Marie, and I am the owner and face behind Gima Garden. I took a little bit of a break after setting up this channel at the start of the year, but we're back and we are better than ever. We are going to be doing videos every 2 weeks, so the first and third Friday of every month. That way, you know, I'm a firm believer that you need to set your own boundaries with social media, and maybe eventually I will get up to the once a week videos. But honestly, that overwhelmed me. I set that goal and then I started overthinking everything. And at the end of the day, this is just for fun, and it's also a little bit for education. So we're gonna do twice a month, and then maybe by the end of the year, we'll ramp it back up to once a month. I keep saying once a month, oh my gosh, once a week. So today we are going to build my hydroponics system. I have a couple of herbs here. This was a gift to me from my sister for Christmas. It's been on my list for a while. So yeah, let's get started. Take the device and accessories out of the package. Done. Oh. Just kidding, there's more. Ah, are you supposed to come off? Oh, remove. This is a very realistic unboxing. Eventually I'll get to the point where I do all of it beforehand and I know what I'm talking about, and then I repackage it, and then it's a super fancy unboxing. This is how you definitely 100% set it up, and this is my success. But here we are. This is fully candid. Insert the rod into the light panel and press tightly. This is the light panel because that's the only spot where I see a rod could even potentially go. Oh. Nice, it just clicks into place. All right, press tightly. Insert the rod into device base and press tightly. Isn't that what we just did? Oh, no, this is the light panel. I see. So this is supposed to go in there, but I did the steps in reverse. So step 2, insert the rod into the light and press tightly. Ah, that was a nice little snap into place. That was super satisfying. We're gonna assume that's good. Put on the water tank top cover and install the water level indicator. There's not a lot of, these descriptions are very minimalist, which is great, but also like it says install the water level indicator, and it comes in these 3 different pieces, and there's no, okay, so it goes in this round hole, but like, how do I put you, we're winging it, guys. This will raise. I was so confident, and then this just, what is the point of this? Oh, okay, so with the, I think I'm just dumb. So, just so you guys know what you do, when you have to put the water level indicator in here, you're going to put this into here and snap it into place. And then you flip it over and put it together like that, and then this sits right in there. I had took a while to get there, but thank you for going on that journey with me. Insert the power cord into the power cord. That part should be straightforward. I have to do math. So now we have to prepare the nutrient solution. And fill both bottles A and B up with room temperature purified water, shaking until well mixed. Okay, so I filled these up with the 15 milliliters of water. And now wait, just kidding. I basically have to dissolve the little balls of nutrients. I'm gonna assume that's enough. Alexa, how many cups are in a liter?
1 liter is about 4.2 cups. If you're ever looking for cooking inspiration, just ask me to find recipes.
So I did 1 liter of water. Now I need 3 liters of water. So we're just gonna start with this and then add the water. That way this is just done. Here's our 15 plus the original 5, 20. I'm going to put these sponges into the baskets. Normally with other houseplants, I would refer to these as depth pods. These are used when beginning plants are getting started, and then as plants get moved to like big box stores or nurseries, instead of replacing them, they'll just take them as is and put them in soil. Yeah, it's not ideal. It ends up choking the roots. I'm willing to try it in terms of this like home kitchen, like indoor hydroponic system. But I would never do this for my regular house plants, and when I get a yard eventually, I would never do this for my yard plants. I really don't like the way that they impact the roots in the long term. And then put 3 to 4 seeds per sponge. We have sage, oregano, and basil. So we are going to start with the basil. Little Pyrex bowl of water, and I'm going to put some of the sponges in to make things easier. I think I'm going to do 3 of the basil, 3 of the sage, and 3 of the oregano. I think maybe in like a couple weeks, I'll do a little comparison of how the herbs have turned out, what's going on. Yeah, if there's ever any topic that would be helpful for you, for me to share on my channel, let me know. I'm also pretty active on Instagram. I do have Facebook and TikTok. I'm trying to do better about posting consistently on both of those. As many of you know, I am a one-woman show in regards to social media, GMS shop, all my clients. And so being a one-woman team, it can be a little overwhelming sometimes to have to put my energy towards social media when my clients need my primary attention. Eventually I would like to expand and add a team member to help me with social media marketing stuff. That'll be a while from now. I'm putting in way more than the recommended seeds. So this will either look absolutely crazy or it'll be way too much and they'll all die. Yeah, so there's just a lot going on in terms of operating Jima Garden. And so sometimes social media is what ends up taking the back seat, which I know shouldn't be the case, but sometimes something's gotta give, and I fully support. I don't know why I shook this one up like it was a sugar packet. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna put in the sage seeds. Also, we have a temporary Jima Garden mascot this month. It is not another foster kitten, which I don't blame you for that being your first thought, because it's been twice now that we've had foster kittens here. And ooh, oh, the sage seeds are so much thicker and just larger than the other two. Sorry. Ah, okay. Well, I'll salvage some of them. The seeds just fell everywhere. Yeah, so it's not a kitten mascot. It's actually a leopard gecko. It is one of our friends who is currently off island. I do not like taking care of reptiles. I have no interest in taking care of reptiles. But I know that if this friend was asking me to watch their leopard gecko, it meant that they had no one else to ask, or everyone else had said no. So it was sort of that moment where I was like, fine. I do have to feed the leopard gecko crickets, so I have a box of crickets in my guest bathroom right now, which really grosses me out, especially because I have to feed them. It's just not my thing. But I'm happy to look after someone else's pet, because like it's important to have like a support group when it comes to taking care of animals. And I know that if we were needing someone to watch our cats, that our friend would have done that for us. So we have a leopard gecko in our midst this month, and I'm not letting the cats really interact with him. His name is Bert, because at the end of the day, the cats are predators, and I'm not trying to potentially off my friend's gecko while he's here. So Bert is in the plant room. That on the last video and the first video that I posted, we did a plant room tour. He's currently in there in his little cage. Maybe I'll show a little clip of him at the end of this video. Back to the hydroponics system. But overall, I really like this. So yeah, I'm gonna write on these in Sharpie and put them in their respective zones. I'll go set this up in the kitchen and then show you guys a little shot of how it looks when it's finished. And then in a couple weeks, maybe a month, I'll show you guys the update on how well everything is growing, or maybe not so well. So we'll see. It's a toss-up. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, but for now, like and subscribe. Check me out on the other social media platforms where it's more daily content rather than every 2 weeks, and happy gardening. Okay, so I'm gonna have mine in the kitchen. And so let's plug it in. We'll turn it on. Nice and bright. There are a couple of different settings. So there's veggie, fruit, and pump. I'm not sure what that means yet, so I'll look at the manual and figure it out. But we are doing veggies or herbs, so we're gonna do that. And then this is the difference in the fruit lighting. It's a lot warmer, so we'll just switch it back to veggies. And in here is our temporary mascot. Looks like he still hasn't eaten his cricket breakfast, but this is Bert. Bert is a leopard gecko, and he will be with us for about a month.